Welcome to the Unsent Letters. From the time we first learn to speak, one of the most important lessons our parents teach us is about gratitude. My dear, we learn to say, please, and thank you when someone gives us a gift, when we receive help, or when we are shown love by family, friends, or even strangers we meet for the first time. As children, thank you comes easily, but as we grow older, those two simple words can sometimes become a luxury. Some are too shy to say them, while others are so busy chasing fleeting dreams that they forget basic everyday courtesy. Gratitude comes in many forms, with countless nuances. Have you ever paused to feel the weight of the stories hidden behind each thank you, to truly understand the magic of giving and receiving? Today, in this week's radio episode, we will listen to unsent thank you notes from our listeners. Let's begin. The first letter today is from Penguin. Even now, it's hard for me to believe that such a beautiful love once existed. We met so unexpectedly. No one could have imagined that those fleeting conversations would naturally grow into deep affection, as if it was always meant to be. 7 months together were the happiest days, ones I thought would last forever. But then, like an unchangeable rule, everything eventually came to an end. I loved you so much, but when you said goodbye, I didn't hesitate to agree. Because I knew that to make that decision, you must have thought about it deeply. I loved you with all my sincerity, but perhaps that wasn't enough. You don't feel anything new when you're with me anymore. Just that one sentence was enough to erase all my efforts. But what could I do when sincerity was the only thing I could offer you? I moved past that story a long time ago, but the memories of you are still a beautiful part of my life. I have never regretted meeting you, loving you, and being loved by you. Those months with you brought not only happiness, but also helped me grow, learn to appreciate, to love, and to overcome sorrows. My dear Cotton, I hope you find someone who loves you as much as I once did. Thank you so much. The second letter is from Little Raindrop. For many, home is a sanctuary to return to after long, tiring days, a place that always welcomes us with warmth and love. It's where we can drop our happy masks, allow ourselves to be sad, angry, or cry in the arms of loved ones without fear of judgment. Home is where we can vent, be comforted, and find solace amidst life's chaos. That's what I was taught. But my home isn't like that at all. I hate my home. I can't express my emotions freely, can't show my sadness or exhaustion. There's no open embrace waiting for me. Every time I step through the door, I have to put on a fake smile, concealing everything in silence. I don't want to go home because it has never brought me the peace it should. The arguments, the bitter words, the curses, the shattering sounds of things breaking. All of it makes me want to deny, to run away, but I can't escape. I wish I could go somewhere far away, free from worries, and live there peacefully. A place where I love my family and they love me back. Not like now, where I can't feel that love and can't be understood. I can't count how many times I've thought about leaving this life, nor can I remember how many times I've pulled myself back. Standing high up, looking towards the sun, I clearly felt that the sunlight didn't choose me. Warming a soul that seemed already rotten, that very light made me stop, helped me find a shred of will to continue. And even when that sunlight fades, I won't let myself fall. I know I'm not okay, but after everything, I just hope life treats me more gently, shows a little mercy to this child. I hope my life will be peaceful and calm moving forward. Thank you, myself, for staying here until today, even though there were times I desperately wanted to leave. The next letter is from Shin's baby. Shin, I'm writing to you again today. I once said that every time I miss you, I'd write a letter and send it to you. I wonder how many letters I've sent you by now? But this time is different. I don't dare to send it to you directly anymore. So, please, help me send this letter. I hope you'll hear these words from me. Lately, my mood has been much better, but I still miss you terribly. I've been sick for ages and can't get better, and I keep remembering how you used to take care of me whenever I was tired. During those times, it was always just you by my side. Since entering a relationship with you, I always looked forward to the future. I used to imagine life with you beside me, but I could never imagine what I would be like without you. Sometimes I think I'm too young to fully understand love, but I'm certain that I was very happy when I was with you. I know I have many flaws. I live too emotionally, sometimes not clearly understanding what I need versus what I want. I haven't truly understood what it means to break up peacefully, but I also can't hate someone I once loved so deeply. I believe that after you hear this letter, you won't be too sad about our story anymore. Deep down, I still wish you happiness. Thank you for appearing and making me smile. Thank you for always indulging me. Thank you for forgiving my mistakes and my stubbornness, even though your own life wasn't easy. Thank you for coming into my life with a sincere heart, for showing me that I still matter to someone. Thank you for always caring about me, even the little things I sometimes didn't notice myself. Thank you for teaching me what it means to love and what it means to be loved. Thank you for bringing me emotions I never had before. Thank you for existing in this world and for coming to me. In the future, on your path, whether I'm there or not, I still hope that path will be gentle for you. May it be less stormy, always smooth, and may you achieve many successes. May you have someone you love by your side, accompanying you every step of the way. I wish you happiness in all 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter, and always a smile on the path you've chosen. The next letter is from Hedgehog. To you, my dear friend. For the first time, I want to send you my most heartfelt thank you. Thank you for being my friend, for the joy you brought, and for helping me grow so much. Do you remember the day we met and became friends? Honestly, I've always wondered why you became best friends with someone like me. You're smart, beautiful, with a lovely face and an active, charismatic physique. I'm just ordinary, completely opposite to you. I have an ugly body, dark skin, not as smart as you, and even quite dull. The days we spent together were truly joyful. There were times I thought we could stay like that forever, carefree, close, with nothing changing. But it turns out everything does change. I just didn't expect it to happen so fast. You gradually drifted away from me, no longer laughing and talking like before. Every time I tried to start a conversation, instead of the familiar enthusiasm, I only received indifferent glances and undisguised annoyance. I still remember that summer camp, remember the first days when we still laughed together, still told each other endless random stories, until you met someone else, someone prettier, more mature, and then everything started to change. You began to keep your distance from me, no longer actively seeking me out like before. After every meal, you left with your new friend, leaving me alone with hundreds of unanswered questions. And then, when we returned to school, I suddenly realized you even wanted to change seats just so you wouldn't have to sit next to me anymore. At that moment, I truly didn't understand why you did that, why you could so easily leave me. If you happen to read this letter, could you please tell me why you wanted to push me away? And if possible, let's sit down and talk again just one more time. Please don't abandon me, I'm so lonely. Do you know that? The next letter is from Mushroom. To my dad. Dad, do you know that I once hated you and didn't want to admit that I was your child? Since childhood, you were just a man who was both a stranger and yet familiar, whom Mom often mentioned. The days I got to be near you could be counted on one hand. Mom told me I had to understand you because of your job, you couldn't stay home for long. But understanding you didn't mean a child like me didn't want a dad like my other friends had. Yet before I could even feel the happiness of having a dad caring for me every day, you and Mom chose to divorce. Do you know how much I hated you then? You left Mom, you left my brother, you left me, you left this whole family to choose to be with another woman. The moment I signed the paper deciding who I would live with, my heart shattered. I couldn't count how many days I cried. But Dad, in the end, I realized that I don't hate you and that woman as much anymore. I don't hate you because you didn't fulfill your duties as a father during my childhood. But now you are doing everything to make up for it. Even though perhaps even you know it's too late, and because I've grown up and the wounds of childhood are hard to heal, you still try your best just to see me happy. And I don't hate that woman that much either. Although she was the reason Mom suffered, the one who broke our family, the one who ruined the childhood of both my brother and me, I don't hate her because she has made you truly happy. Maybe for some other reason too, but I genuinely want to thank her for taking care of you all these years and in the future. Dad, I no longer hate you. Thank you for being my father, for always trying to compensate for my incomplete childhood, for wanting a better future for me. And once again, thank you, Dad. I love you very much. The last letter today is from Lonely Girl. Since birth, I've had a different appearance, with a face full of freckles and dark skin. Everywhere I went, I felt scrutinized as if I was never a normal person. In elementary and middle school, friends often called me Spotty Dog. I was just a joke for them to mock and ridicule. Every time I came home, I would just bury my head in my pillow and cry, crying silently until I was too exhausted to fall asleep. I kept all my feelings hidden, enduring everything alone without knowing who to share with. Mom never listened to me either. When I was little, I tried to tell Mom about the pain in my heart, believing she would understand and love me more. But Mom just said, "Ignore them, let them say whatever they want, it doesn't affect you." Just that one word, ignore, shattered my heart. Did Mom know how much her daughter was hurting? Mom never asked me about my day, about school, about my feelings. Mom never called me daughter, always just you and I, then blaming and criticizing me for illogical things. Maybe Mom doesn't like girls, maybe she only loves my younger brother. As a girl, I was never able to confide in Mom about sensitive topics. Mom never taught me about those things either. I still clearly remember the days I had to buy my first bra by myself, fumbling around in the store not knowing which one to choose. The first time I got my period, I was in 10th grade and I couldn't tell Mom. I just had to research it online myself. Mom even once said, "You're already not much of a person, who knows what you'll achieve in the future." When the very person who gave birth to me says such things, who in this society will ever care for me? Now it's my final year of high school, and the university entrance exam is ahead of me. The feeling of loneliness and pressure weighs heavier and heavier on my shoulders. But I won't give up. I will try my best and put in all my effort. One day, I will stand at the pinnacle of glory to show Mom and everyone out there how strong I am. Thank you, myself, for never giving up, and I want to say a few words to those of you who are in similar circumstances. Even if you feel lonely and lost right now, one day you will meet the people you need to meet, find the things you've been searching for all along. I wish you will become a shining star in your own sky. Yes, thank you, 2 short words with the power to connect not just people, but to connect us directly to life itself. A sincere thank you can soften misunderstandings, bring joy to others, and make us feel lighter. Life becomes more meaningful when we know how to say thank you, whether to family, friends, or even for the small things around us. A single thank you can take on many forms and countless nuances. There are thank yous that might be uttered through tears when we face the departure of someone we love, and there are silent thank yous that don't need to be spoken but still hold complete affection. Sincere feelings that sometimes only the heart can truly perceive. Whichever way it's expressed, thank you will always be one of the most beautiful phrases of humanity. It is the connection from heart to heart, a bridge between love and sharing. It will always be a reminder to cherish what we have had and what we currently possess.